Which newspaper on November 3rd, 1940?
36.
He knew it all, or he being the other. You are right for 10 points.
The Risen.
You got them all, 1, 2, and 3. Very quickly, teams, how many legs does a ball? All tied up, and we have about 2 minutes to play. And at the end of our round, an interesting round it was indeed.
New Hampshire Public Television is proud to present Granite State Challenge. Major funding for Granite State Challenge was provided by the New Hampshire Lottery, celebrating 30 years and $300 million to education in the Granite State. Additional funding was provided by Public Service of New Hampshire, energy specialists for homes and businesses throughout the state, supporting high-quality educational programming for viewers of all ages. Digital Equipment Corporation, where we believe a commitment to education is an investment in the future, everyone's future. And Lockheed Sanders, who proudly supports New Hampshire Public Television's educational programs on behalf of its employees and the community.
Hi again, everybody. I'm Tim Chenard, and welcome to Granite State Challenge. Well, here we are down to our second semifinal round game. We had a winner last week, Alverne High School, moving on into our upcoming Super Challenge. The winner of tonight's game also will go on into the Granite State Super Challenge coming right up. So let's show you where those two teams are from for tonight's game. We have the Cougars of Kearsarge Regional High School. They are from the town of North Sutton, located in the south central portion of the Granite State. The team is Kearsarge Regional High School. Let's meet the players.
Hi, I'm Phil Solita, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Erin McKenna, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Kate Dunlop, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Vicki Johnson, and I'm a junior.
With us also for the program this evening, the coach of the team, she is Joanne Tulinen. The alternates are Gabrielle Thomas and Kristen Gunnis, and they are the team from Kearsarge Regional High School. Now, let us introduce you to their opponents for tonight's semifinal round contest, the Astros of Pinkerton Academy. They are from Derry, located in the southeastern portion of the Granite State. The team, Pinkerton Academy. Let's meet the players.
Hi, I'm Adrian Dancer, and I'm a senior.
I'm Randy Fesh, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Brad Gagney, and I'm also a junior.
Hi, I'm Chris Williams, and I'm a junior.
With us also for the program this evening, the coach of the team, he is Alan Buzz Burnham. The alternates are Beth Sylvester and Mike King. The Astros of Pinkerton Academy. One last introduction before we get into that first round, and that is to let you know who the judges will be for tonight's game. They are Michael Sands of St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Dover. He's on the left. Dan Moynihan of Spalding High School in Rochester is on the right. Our judges for tonight's semifinal round game. Well, we don't change things. We've gone this far into the season, and we still play in 4 rounds. We have 10-point toss-up rounds, a bonus round, a 60-second round. I'll tell you all about Kearsarge, Pinkerton, each with 3 wins under their belt. 1 more, and into the Super Challenge you'll go. Good luck, and here we go. For 10 points, very quickly. What is the Russian word for no? Aaron of Kearsarge.
Niet.
Niet is correct for your 10 points. For 10 points, teams, which body of water connects Lake Erie and the Hudson River? Vicki of Kearsarge.
The Erie Canal.
Is right. The Erie Canal is correct for your 10 points. Which unit of astronomical distance is equal to, Vicki of Kearsarge?
1 light year.
9.5 times 10 to the 12th power kilometers is a light year. Correct for your 10 points. Well done and good anticipation. Here's another 10-pointer. Name the monster having a body half man, half bull. Chris of Pinkerton.
Minotaur.
Minotaur is correct for your 10 points. So both teams on the scoreboard very early into our game, and here's a 10-pointer. Give the term for a person who believes that whether God exists is not known. Chris of Pinkerton.
Agnostic.
Is an agnostic. Probably cannot be known. What does the secant of 0 equal? Vicki of Kearsarge.
0.
Pinkerton. It equals 1. 1. Here's another 10-point toss-up. Let's take a look at the monitor here in the studio. We want you to name this British author, Brad of Pinkerton.
Charles Darwin.
You can repeat it all for Pinkerton. We might look at it again. Name this British author of Pygmalion and St. Joan. Vicki.
George Bernard Shaw.
Yes, ma'am. George Bernard Shaw. Here's another 10-pointer for you very early into our game. What name is given to the type of bond formed by the removal of water from two adjacent molecules of amino acid? Vicky of Kearsarge.
A hydrogen bond?
Pinkerton. We're looking for a peptide bond, a peptide. Here's another 10-pointer. Which group was founded in 1765 as a radical American society? Kate of Kearsarge.
Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty, to oppose the Stamp Act. Well done, and here's another 10-pointer. Very quickly, tell me, with which university is Radcliffe College affiliated? Adriana Pinkerton.
Harvard.
Harvard is right for 10 points for the Astros. All right, you might need pen and paper for this one. You'll find it in front of you. The area of a rhombus is 72. If one diagonal has length 16, what is the length of the other diagonal? Vicky of Kearsarge.
16.
Pinkerton. It is 9. 9. Here's another 10-point toss-up for you. Name the figure of speech used in the lines, "But oh, that we might be as splinters of glass in cupped hands." Randy of Pinkerton.
Simile.
Is right. Simile correct. For 10 points, name the French navigator whose explorations from 1534 to 1542 established the basis for France's claims to territory in what is now Canada. Vicky of Kearsarge.
Samuel de Champlain.
Pinkerton. It was Jacques Cartier. Jacques Cartier, another 10-pointer. What part of the microscope magnifies? Vicky of Kearsarge.
The lens.
Is correct for another 10 points for the Cougars. For another 10-pointer, we want you to name one of the two landlocked provinces of Canada. Vicky of Kearsarge.
Manitoba and Saskatchewan.
Pinkerton. Randy.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan is right, and I'll explain that. The first answer out of the mouth is what we accept. Saskatchewan or Alberta is what we're looking for, and Pinkerton gets the 10 points. All right, we go with another 10-point toss-up question. Listen to the following, and that's what we'll ask you to do. Just listen to the following.
Among all the marvels of modern invention, that with which I am most concerned is, of course, air transportation.
Adriana Pinkerton.
Amelia Earhart.
Is right. Amelia Earhart is correct. Simply, we're going to say, name the speaker. Well done. Here's another 10-pointer with just under 2 minutes to play in our opening round. Name the electronic instrument consisting of a built-in computer containing filters, oscillators, and voltage control amplifiers used to create original sounds or to imitate the sounds. Phil of Kearsarge.
Synthesizer.
Synthesizer is right. Who wrote "I Celebrate Myself" and Phil of Kearsarge?
Walt Whitman.
Walt Whitman is right. For 10 points, name the atoll in the Marshall Islands, which was the site, Phil of Kearsarge.
Bikini.
Bikini of the atomic bomb test in 1946. I had another 10-pointer. To what did the title "We" refer? Adriana Pinkerton. Can repeat it all for Kearsarge. To what did the title "We" refer in the 1927 book published by Charles Lindbergh after his transatlantic flight? Vicky?
The United States.
It referred to himself and his plane. Here's another 10-pointer. Which series of the periodic table begins with the elements AC? Phil of Kearsarge.
Actinide.
Actinide series is right. AC, TH, and PA. Well done. Another 10-point toss-up late in our opening round. Name the type of computer software, such as WordPerfect, that enables Adriana Pinkerton.
Software.
Can repeat it for Kearsarge. Name the type of computer software, such as WordPerfect, that enables a user to record and edit text on a video screen. Vicky.
Word processing.
A word processor is right. All right, we go with another 10-pointer. No, we don't. The whistle blows. Kearsarge, good run at the end of the first round to get the early lead, 110 to 60 after our first round of play. All right, so we'll come on over and meet up with this team, or stand at least in front of this team that has got the early lead, and introduce you to the principal of Kearsarge High School, Paul Eason. And Paul, first of all, welcome. First chance you had to visit us here in Granite State Challenge.
Yes, it is, yes.
Your team is representing your school very well.
Yes, they are.
Well, let's talk. We've talked to them and talked about the Granite State Challenge program with them, but what about Kearsarge Regional? Tell us a little bit about it, the schools, the towns it serves, and the size of the school.
The school contains about 500 students, 9 through 12. It's located in the Lake Sunapee region, and it services 7 towns. We have Warner, Bradford, Sutton, Newbury, New London, Springfield, and Wilmette.
A true regional school.
Yes. Yes.
What about the curriculum? Is there an emphasis on anything over the other?
We emphasize a very diverse curriculum. We have quarter courses that have served us very well, as you can see from some of the answers that we've had tonight.
Is it a growing school, or have you leveled out pretty much?
Yes, it is growing. Our junior and senior classes each have about 100 students, and from there on down through the first grade, there's an average of about 165 to 190 students per grade.
Very good. Well, I think I'm not sure if this is the farthest. I think it is for Kearsarge. With a little luck, they'll make it on into the finals.
Thank you.
Very good. Paul Eason, the principal of Kearsarge High School. All right, we're going to head into round number 2 now, which is our bonus round. So we'll ask the alternates to move on up and join up with their teammates up on the stage. And while they do that, we'll remind you, as we have throughout the year, we still have 10-point toss-up questions, but the team that identifies the toss-up correctly will have a chance at additional bonus points. Everybody has all their team together. Good luck, Kearsarge and Pinkerton. Those with your hands on the buzzer, here's your question. Name the geometric solid that contains a maximum volume for a given surface area. Vicki of Kearsarge.
A sphere.
A sphere is right for your 10 points. All right, so we'll come over to you, Kearsarge. Phil, you've got the whole team up there with you. I'll take your answer as a team answer. You can choose from geology, mathematicians, or literary works. Geology, mathematicians, or literary works.
Geology. Geology.
Geology for 5 points apiece. Identify the following geological terms. Term for the solid outer layer of the earth.
Crust.
Is correct. The central portion or inner layer of the earth.
Core. Core.
Yes, that's correct. And the portion between the crust and the core.
Mantle.
Is right. 15 out of 15 on the bonus. All right, for 10 points, teams, we want you to listen to the following piece of music. Phil of Kearsarge.
Fanfare for the Common Man by Aaron Copland.
Is correct. Fanfare for the Common Man by Aaron Copland. Must be one of your favorites or something, Phil, as we come right back over to you. Mathematicians, literary works, or real numbers?
Real numbers. Yeah. Real numbers.
Real numbers it will be. Tell whether each of the following functions does or does not have a domain which consists of all real numbers. X equals the cosine of X.
Yes.
I'm sorry, let me do that again. Let me do it again. We'll start again. Y equals the cosine of X.
No. Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Yes, it does for 5 points. Y equals the tangent of X.
No.
No. No.
And that is correct. Y equals the cosecant of X.
No. No.
15 out of 15 on the bonus. All right, let's go with another 10-point toss-up. With the cancellation of which edict in 1685 did Louis XIV, Adriana Pinkerton,
The worms?
you can repeat it for Kearsarge, with the cancellation of which edict in 1685 did Louis XIV begin a savage persecution of the Huguenots? No talking? It is the Edict of Nantes. All right, let's go with another 10-point toss-up. If a person is jocund, is he happy, intelligent, melancholy, or angry? Vicki of Kearsarge.
Happy.
Happy is right for your 10 points. All right, just under 3 minutes to play in our round. So far, so good for Kearsarge as we choose from mathematicians, literary works, or prefix trans.
Trans. Trans, please.
All right, we'll go with trans. Identify the following, beginning with the word element trans. Method of relaxing known as TM.
Transcendental meditation. Yeah. Transcendental meditation.
Correct. Verb for to type out in full, especially a speech.
Transcribe. Transcribe.
Correct. To break a law or to go beyond a boundary.
Transgress. Transgress.
15 out of 15 on the bonus. All right, with 2 minutes to play in our round, the 10-pointer is, who was president of North Vietnam from 1954 until 1969? Phil of Kearsarge.
Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh is correct. So we come right back over to you, Cougars, and we have mathematicians, literary works, or Othello.
Mathematicians. Oh, let's go for literary works. Literary works.
Literary works it'll be. Complete the following titles with a geographical location, real or fictional. Thornton Wilder's The Bridge of.
Tokory.
San Luis Rey. Betty Smith's A Tree Grows in.
Brooklyn.
Correct. Agatha Christie's Death on the.
Nile.
I believe you, I believe you. 10 out of 15 on the bonus. All right, here's another 10-point toss-up late in our round. Which term used by the British for U.S. soldiers in World War I and World War II is still a popular nickname for Vicky of Kearsarge?
The Doughboys.
Repeat it for Pinkerton. Which term used by the British for U.S. soldiers in World War I and II is still a popular nickname for all Americans? Adrienne?
Yankees?
Yankees is what we're looking for. You're right for 10 points. Well, finally we get over to you, Adrienne. You got everybody up there. We can choose from mathematicians, Othello, or teachers. Mathematician, Othello, or teachers.
Teachers?
Teachers it will be. I take your answer, Adrienne, as the team answer, but you can talk to everybody. Identify each of the following teachers. Helen Keller's longtime teacher.
Anne Sullivan.
Correct. Alexander the Great's famous teacher.
Aristotle.
Correct. Tennessee teacher arrested in 1925 for violating state ban on teaching evolution.
Scopes.
John Scopes, 15 out of 15 on the bonus. All right, we go with another 10-pointer. No, we don't. The whistle blows, ending round number 2. Kearsarge opening up a little bit of a lead after the second round. 205 to 85 after 2 rounds of play. All right, so now we'll come on over. We'll ask the alternates to work themselves back to their seats. Yeah, go right in front of me. I can take that and come up and stand in front of this Pinkerton that has performed so well and introduce you to the headmaster of Pinkerton, Brad Eck, and I think they'd like that round over again, don't you think?
Well, we're still proud of them. They've got this far, and they'll come back.
Yeah, we got 2 big rounds to go. Brad, tell us a little bit about Pinkerton Academy and what it serves.
Yeah, Pinkerton Academy is a school of approximately 2,600 students, and we serve the towns of Derry, Chester, Hampstead, Windham, and we do take some students in from Auburn.
Is it a public school, a private school, or a combination of both?
It's kind of a combination of both. We are run by a board of trustees, and we accept the students from the various towns on a contract basis with the towns.
Very good. Now, you're talking about big size, so you certainly have to offer all kinds of programs for the kids.
Right. We have everything from the advanced placement to the college to the average students, the low-level students. We also have a 12 different programs in the vocational area.
Very good. Well, we know this team has made it to the finals before. They're just going to have to charge from behind. Are they ready?
I think so.
I think they are, too. The headmaster of Pinkerton Academy, Brad Eck. All right, we thank you very much, Brad. And now we'll tell you that we're going to head into our 60-second round. Each team will have 10 questions asked to them. They're all worth 10 points. If they get all 10 in under a minute, they'll get a bonus of 10 points. So each team has as much as 110 points on the line in a very important round. Team trailing gets the first choice of categories. So Pinkerton, you can choose from New York, New York, politics, or currency. New York, New York, politics, or currency.
New York, New York.
New York, New York. Adrienne, again, you talk to everybody, but I take your answer as the team answer. Identify the following concerning New York City. Start the clock. Fruit that serves as the well-known nickname, correct. Any one of the 5 boroughs that make up the city.
Manhattan.
Correct. Famous financial district.
Wall Street.
Correct. Island on which the Statue of Liberty is located.
Ellis Island.
Judges, think of that. Area known for bohemians, artists, and beatniks.
Greenwich Village.
Is correct. Home stadium for the Mets.
Shea.
Is correct. President who was inaugurated on the steps of Federal Hall.
Washington.
Correct. Famous museum designed by Frank Lloyd Wright.
Gutenberg.
It is Guggenheim. International airport named after a U.S. president.
JFK.
Correct. Famous park in the oldest city borough.
Central Park.
Is correct. Judges, 8 out of 10 on their 60-second round. And if somebody's wondering, the Statue of Liberty is on Liberty Island. And so we'll now come over to Kearsarge. You can choose from politics or currency.
Politics. I don't know currency.
Politics or currency?
Politics.
Politics it will be. All right, Phil, again, talk to everybody. I take your answer as the team answer. Identify the following words used in politics, each of which begins with the given letter. Start the clock. I, to formally bring charges of wrongdoing against a public official.
Impeach.
Correct. P, term used to designate a veto that occurs when a president does not act on a bill for 10 days.
Pass.
W, congressional leader whose job is to keep party members united in their vote.
Whip. Whip.
Correct. R, raised platform used for public speaking.
Pass.
P, code of etiquette observed for official government affairs.
Parliamentary procedure.
Think of that, judges. S, right to vote.
Suffrage. Suffrage.
Correct. C, party meeting at which decisions are made on candidates and issues.
Caucus.
Correct. B, term used to describe a legislature with two houses.
Bicameral. Bicameral.
Correct. Q, minimum number of representatives that must be present to do business.
Quorum. Quorum.
Correct. P, election held to determine a party's candidate for political office.
Primary.
Correct. Judges? 7 out of 10 on their 62nd round. So that'll bring us to the end of round number 3, tightened up ever so slightly, but Kearsarge holding on to that lead after 3 rounds. So now we'll tell you, Kearsarge and Pinkerton, no more talking to each other as my elastic almost knocks over one of the people here. And we'll just tell you we have 10-point toss-ups the rest of the way. Good luck, the winner, to move into our super challenge. For 10 points, what integer does the 5th root of negative 32 equal? Brad of Pinkerton.
2.
Kearsarge. Phil.
4.
It is negative 2. Another 10-point toss-up. In which sport did Christy Yamaguchi win Adriana Pinkerton?
Figure skating.
Figure skating is right for 10 points. All right, let's look at the monitor in the studio. Adriana Pinkerton.
Willie Nelson at Farm Aid.
Judges, they'll take that. The question was going to be Farm Aid, not Willie Nelson. We'll give it to you for the Farm Aid. Good coverage. Here we go for another 10-pointer. Identify the woodcutter's children who barely escaped. Phil of Kearsarge.
Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel is right for your 10 points. Who was the politician who led Athens during its golden age? This period is renowned for its contribution to art and science in the ancient world. Adriana Pinkerton.
Heracles?
Is correct for another 10 points for the Astros. Down to about 3 minutes to go. Give the 2 Latin phrases that are abbreviated as AM and PM. Chris of Pinkerton.
Ante-meridium and post-meridium.
Is right for another 10 points. Identify the leaves or flowers that serve as food for the koala. Adriana Pinkerton.
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus is right. Name the Magnolia State. Its capital. Vicky of Kearsarge.
Georgia.
Can repeat it for Pinkerton. Name the Magnolia State. Its capital and largest city is Jackson. Randy.
Delaware.
It is Mississippi. Another 10-point toss-up. In which Alabama city was a civil rights... Chris of Pinkerton.
Mobile.
Can repeat it for Kearsarge. In which Alabama city was a civil rights memorial dedicated in 1989 to honor those who died during the 50s and 60s? Vicky?
Birmingham.
It was in Montgomery. A couple of minutes to play. Which word is used in art to designate a pictorial technique in which a variety of pieces of paper, cloth, Brad of Pinkerton.
Collage.
Collage is right for 10 points. Another 10-pointer. What kind of star-like object, 14 billion light years from Earth, discovered by astronomers in 1989, Phil of Kearsarge?
Quasar.
Quasar is right. It's the most distant of all celestial bodies. What theorem is used to expand the algebraic expression? Phil of Kearsarge.
Binomial theorem.
Binomial theorem is correct. The quantity x plus y raised to the nth power. Well done. Here's another 10-pointer. Name the only U.S. president to serve in both world wars. Vicky of Kearsarge.
Eisenhower.
Is right. Dwight Eisenhower. With about a minute to play, identify the empire in Western Asia led by the kings. Adriana Pinkerton.
Ottoman.
Say again.
Ottoman.
Can repeat it for Kearsarge. Identify the empire in Western Asia led by kings Darius and Xerxes. Phil of Kearsarge.
Persia.
Persian Empire is right. In our final minute, which of Edgar Allan Poe's stories is set during the time of the Spanish Inquisition? Chris of Pinkerton.
Pit and the Pendulum.
Pit and the Pendulum is correct. Name either of the 2 U.S. state capitals that are named after Christopher Columbus. Randy of Pinkerton.
Columbia.
Columbia, say it again. Columbia. Yes, we'll take that. Columbia, South Carolina is right. All right, another 10-pointer. In baseball, what has a player done if he has hit for the cycle? Randy of Pinkerton.
Hit a home run, a triple, a double, and a single.
He has indeed for another 10 points. What is the maximum number of obtuse interior angles in a rhombus? Randy of Pinkerton.
2.
Is correct for another 10 points. There's the whistle ending our game. It'll be Kearsarge moving on into our Super Challenge with a win tonight over Pinkerton Academy. Well, our congratulations to the Cougars. They'll move on to take on Alvern in the Super Challenge to Pinkerton. 3 great wins and a good game tonight. There it is. We're down to a 1-hour live show. Granite State Super Challenge coming up soon. It'll be the Broncos of Alvern against the Cougars of Kearsarge Regional. Until then, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week and good night.
Major funding for Granite State Challenge was provided by the New Hampshire Lottery, celebrating 30 years and $300 million to education in the Granite State. Additional funding was provided by Public Service of New Hampshire, energy specialists for homes and businesses throughout the state, supporting high-quality educational programming for viewers of all ages. Digital Equipment Corporation, where we believe a commitment to education is an investment in the future, everyone's future. And Lockheed Sanders, who proudly supports New Hampshire Public Television's educational programs on behalf of its employees and the community.